Open your book to page 466. So the previous lesson you learned how to simplify, and so now you're going to learn how to simplify with multiplying and dividing the square roots. So let's go to example 2 first on page 467. So example 2, when you have the square of 16 times square root of 16. Now remember, for the square roots, right? The two radicands will make one integer. Okay? So page 467. So two radicands will make one integer. So this is kind of nice. So it'd be 16 already, right? Again, two radicands make one integer. So for B, if you have square root of 36, square root of 36, again, two radicands will make one integer. So this will give you 36. Okay. So with that, let's go back to example 1. A, you have square root of 5 times square root of 20. Okay. Now don't do the book method. In the book, they multiply out into square root of 100, and you have to simplify. So you're actually wasting time. You multiply to make a number big, and then you have to simplify to make it small again. Okay. Especially when you get a harder problem, if you do that, it's just messy. The easiest way to do is, you want to break it down the number into the same radicand. See, over here 16 and 16 will give you 16, right? So over here you got 5, right? So there are two things you want to break down into. One is by matching number, the other one is by perfect squares. So what you want to do is this, okay? So 20, you're going to break down to 5 and 4. So make that into 5 and 4. The reason for that is so that you got two radicands now, right? See over here? Two same radicands make into an integer. So these two, so you can circle them so you can keep track which one you do, right? Because if you don't circle them, you're going to lose track. You're going to get too many or too few, okay? So go and circle these two. So this will give you a 5. And this one over here, square root of 4, right? So you want to get the same radicands or the perfect square radicands. So square root of 4 will give you a 2. And so this will give you a 10. Okay, so you want to do this way is much better, much quicker, especially if the problem gets messy. So when you get to B, you have square root of 2, square root of 8, right? So you want to break it down to, so square root of 8, you want to make into square root of 2 and 4. The reason you want to get 2 because you got same radicand over here, right? And the reason you want to do 4 is because 4 is a perfect square and you can simplify, right? So again, so this 2 over here will give you an integer of 2. Okay, this one over here will give you an integer 2. So the answer would be 4. Okay. So let's continue with example 1C. You have square root of 4x and square root of x. So again, this one you can separate into square root of 4, square root of x, square root of x, right? Now, once you start doing pretty good, you don't even have to do this step. Okay, you can just look over here. Okay, but right now, just beginning, let's just do all the steps so you can follow what we're doing. So this is a perfect square, right? So square root of 4 will give you a 2. And this one, again, two radicands will make one of the integer, right? Or the variable. So this 2 will give you an x. So your answer would be just 2x. Okay, let's go to 1D. You have square root of, I'm just going to separate. Instead of wasting time copying the problem the same, I'm just going to separate already. So you're going to have a square root of 3, square root of y. And this one, the square root of 12, I'm going to break into 3 and 4, right? The reason 3 and 4 is because I have a 3 over here. If you break into 2 and 6, that would be a bad idea because there's no 2 over here. And 6 is not a perfect square, right? So again, you want to break into the same number or a perfect square. So you want to break the 12 into 3 and 4, not 2 and 6. And the y cube, I'm going to break into y squared and y. Right? Again, the reason I want to do this so it's perfect square, right? So again, you want to separate the number into perfect square or matching number or matching variables. So now you're going to start to collect your numbers. So this one and this one will give me a 3, right? So do the numbers first and you do the alphabet after that. So this one will give me a 2. So I'm going to ready to do the variable. So this one will give me a y, and this 2 will give me a y. Right? Again, 2 radicands will make a variable, right? And now you work it out, so it'd be 6y squared, and that's it. So again, you want to separate into the matching number or matching variable or perfect square or perfect square. That's the key. And once you do that, everything is very simple. Okay, let's go to E.